Hola y bienvenidos a Third Act Productions. Hoy vamos a empezar a hablar de In the Heights, de la producción de Hollywood. We're doing it in Spanish, aren't we?
Javi doesn't speak in this episode.
I mean, that'd be nice. Hello everybody, welcome back to Third Act and welcome to another beautiful review. Today we will be talking about the Harlingen High School's production of In the Heights, which is also under the Performing Arts Conservatory.
Yes, I believe so.
Yes, and that is their submission to the Palm Awards, correct?
Yes.
Alright.
I'm excited for this one.
Me too.
I think there's a lot to say about this show. So I think it's better if we just kind of like hop right in. I think we've had time to like sit back and kind of like digest what we've seen. The one thing I do want to talk about, should we talk about this first? I don't know if we should talk about it first. The set.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think at this point it's common knowledge that they were blessed enough to
Absolutely.
rent the original touring set for In the Heights, which was spectacular. That set was beautiful.
In my opinion, I think it would have served best for the conservatory as a whole to use their crew wisely and build that set on their own. You know, it depends. It depends on how much time they had also, so I completely understand. It has its pros and its cons. Like, the crew can say that they worked with a set like that, you know? Like,
very true,
that's
very true. I thoroughly enjoyed the set, and I think the kids looked pretty great on it.
The lights were really, really good. I liked the vibe that it gave. It was true to, like, the Broadway, you know?
Yeah,
Like, it was
I'm sure,
very true to it.
Yeah, I'm sure that with that set, I'm sure that's what they were trying to go with, the vibe, the same vibe. And I think it worked out. I mean, I love the lights for the show. I thought they were pretty great.
Dude, when the stairs lit up?
Oh, yeah, that got me. I think we'll be able to put pictures of that.
Yeah, I mean,
Did you oh my god, did Daniela break the law?
I recorded a little bit of it. It's just the set so freaking cool. Like, I was so mesmerized by the lights, and I was like...
You can insert a clip without the music, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah. Well,
you
we're
got the
talking,
stairs, right?
it's probably showing. But yeah, those stairs are beautiful.
I'm sure these kids had a blast on that set. Because I wanted to get up there and be a part of it. But, no, I mean, and going back to what you said with the lights, I agree. I think all of them were pretty cohesive with, you know, the scenery, the change of scenery. Because the set didn't move, but with the lights and certain set pieces.
Like,
yeah.
time change.
Certain set pieces too, also, you know, like when they moved into the club, you know, it was really cool how everything kind of like flowed.
The band was so fun.
Oh my god, yeah.
That live band, I completely forgot.
I forgot it was a live band.
Yeah,
for real. I thought they were tracks.
Oh my god, that was
insane.
stunning. They played beautifully.
Yeah, they really did. Like I said, I felt like they were tracks almost.
Yes.
Like it was very similar to the.
But it was so powerful. You know, like that feeling that a band gives. Like,
yeah.
Let's talk about acting.
Okay.
You want to go down the row and start with my favorite person in the room?
You can start with your favorite person in the world.
I'm gonna cry. Ellie.
Starts crying.
Dear Ellie. Dear Ellie. He's the only person that caught it. But as soon as you started singing Breathe, or she started singing Breathe, I lost it. I lost it. I was in full tears. This girl has so much power in her. And her voice. Okay, when's the last time we saw her? Little Women?
Well, in a lead role, Little Women. But she was in Cabaret.
Has like improved, and it's not like it was bad. It wasn't bad at all. Her voice has improved in like.
If you want to take a look at our Little Women review, her voice was not bad at all.
But her strength and her power, man, like to be able to demand that much attention in that big auditorium like that.
Dude, what kills me about Ellie is that her sweet spot, like the easiest part of her voice, is belting. And that kills me because that is so hard to do. Like, at least to me, I feel like that's really hard to do.
Yes.
And at her age, she's like mastered that. And like, I feel like that's one of the hardest things to do in singing. And it's like nothing. Like, she literally just belts a note and you start crying.
I don't know.
Like, I think,
Breathe
I don't know.
killed me. Breathe.
My favorite song that she sang in the show was Everything I Know. I like that one a lot. That one I almost cried. I really did almost cry. It was such a beautiful moment. And I think she did a very good job at connecting with Nina's character. And I think she added a little bit more of an innocence to her, I guess. And it could be because she was young.
Yeah.
Like she is a high school student. But I felt like she added this like extra innocence on top of it. And I think it was like a cool little like interpretation of who Nina is.
I wanted to go again.
I wanted to go again too.
I wanted to go again so bad.
I did, but there's so many shows going on this season, and we're trying to see as many as we can, and try to do as many as reviews
and
as
also
we can.
keep up with our own personal schedules.
Yes,
so.
yes. Okay, let's talk about their Usnavi, who's played by Tristan Flores. I believe, if I'm not mistaken,
A
yes.
sophomore?
Oh,
I didn't know he was a sophomore.
LOL. Well, his freshman year, he played Sky in Mamma Mia.
So did he.
But I think he definitely captured the essence of who Usnavi is. And I think he was just very smooth and collected and just very relaxed. And
I loved it. He kept up with the music so good, so well. And it's so hard to find people that can do that.
Yeah.
To keep up with a Lin-Manuel Miranda kind of vibe.
Yeah.
It's very hard.
I think everyone did a really good job at keeping up with like
with the
pace
music
of the songs.
Oh heck yeah.
But yeah, no, I really did enjoy his performance, and I think he honestly, like, there was moments where I felt like I was listening to Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Right? It's the little
And, like,
it's the accent.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was.
And I was
like
really thrown. Like, I was like, okay, like, this guy did his research.
Yeah.
And honestly, that makes me feel so happy.
Yeah.
That, like, even, you know, people in high school take their roles seriously and their shows seriously, and
It means you care.
I don't know, yeah, like, it shows that level of appreciation that you guys have for the art, and it's just beautiful.
Benny. I loved you, dude.
Dead, and his name is
Benjamin. Oh! Benjamin Trevino. He's a sophomore also.
I feel like a lot of these kids are... Oh, she's a senior.
That's crazy.
Senior. Yeah, senior. Oh, no.
He was Bill Austin in Mamma Mia.
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy. Benjamin, you were great. I loved Benny's Dispatch.
Yes.
I loved it. I was jamming out to it. I wanted to sing along so bad, by the way. It was so hard not to. Sunny. Devin Claudio. He sounded just like the Sunny on Broadway.
Yeah.
And it tripped me out because I was watching something happen and I heard his voice and I was like, is he here? Is he here? I don't know what. He's a freshman.
Yeah.
What the heck? Where are y'all coming from?
Yeah,
I'm telling you, that part of the valley has something in the water.
Dude, I truly do feel, I don't know, like, I feel like these kids are just, like, so in tune with, like,
Amen.
who they are and who they want to be as an actor, as a performer. And I think that's so cool because, like, when I was their age, had no clue. I had no clue, still don't. Vocally, I thought this show was spectacular. Like,
absolutely.
I think their leads really just, man. Like, I mean, I can't even tell you, like, pick a lead character that I was like, all right, you're okay.
No, yeah. Dude.
Like, there was literally, like, no one that was just, like, okay. Like, everybody, and I think because everybody was so, like, strong on their own, it made the leads, like, so much more stronger.
Erin, I don't know how to say her last name. She played Daniela.
Okay, I have to say this because I think.
Let me start off by saying this is one of my dream roles, not just because of my name, but you killed it. Period.
I think she was the one who demanded the most attention.
Oh yeah.
From the beginning.
Absolutely.
Like from the minute she walked on stage the first time to the end of the show. Like anytime she was on stage, I knew where she was, what she was doing, what she was wearing, everything. I mean, like she was like, you're gonna look at me. Like you're gonna look at me and you're gonna remember me.
Yeah.
And that's what happened.
Now that I think about more ensemble stuff, like I do want to say this. I do wish I could have seen a lot more flavor when it came to like dancing. Like
okay, I get you.
Because this show is so demanding when it comes to how fast paced and how salsa driven it is, and how it's supposed to be a fast paced moving show.
Yeah.
And I wish I could have seen a little bit more of that, or like the closeness, or more. You know what I'm trying to say?
I think there were definitely moments for me where I wanted to see more energy. I don't know if that's what you're going for.
Yes.
Okay,
energy, definitely.
I definitely wanted to see a little more energy from the ensemble, just because the leads gave me so much.
All right. I want to talk about one last person.
Segue.
Gabriela Ray Garza, who played Abuela.
Do it.
I lost it, dude. I lost it with her because this is such an important character to me. And if your abuela isn't on point all the way, you don't have a good connection to the song, to the music, or to the show in general. We all connect to that family feeling. And if you don't get that, it's not going to be a Good in the Heights. But I had that all the way. I was in completely. I was sold. You sold it to me, girl. Like, I was bawling my eyes out with Paciencia y Fe. I was bawling. It was stunning. Her delivery and her singing and her acting. It was so stunning. It looked to me like if I was watching an off-Broadway production whenever she came on.
I think with her, I liked how she also didn't, she kind of made it her own.
Yes.
Like, it was very obvious that she was supposed to be an older woman.
Yes.
And that she, had seen some stuff, like, and she was well above her years, right? But,
and the respect and the love that everybody gave her.
Yeah, and like, I think she did a really good job at making that her own. Like, she didn't necessarily copy, how the original Abuela sounded, but it was still just as powerful. And I think, like you said, it drew you into that whole family aspect, so that when, spoiler alert, when she dies at the end, it hits you that much harder.
And it hit me, dude.
Yeah.
Alabanza? I was in tears. I can probably say that I was sobbing.
Yeah.
I was probably sobbing.
Yeah, she definitely did that. Yeah.
You could even say that she was a diamond. That's my segue.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty obvious that she is the diamond this week. I think, like, going back to her performance in Mamma Mia just real quick.
Yes.
Last year.
I saw her at the Palms. I didn't get to see the show, but I saw her at the Palms and I was like, what?
She played Donna, and she was nominated for her role as Donna. And it was beautiful. It was super beautiful. And
loved it.
Had we reviewed it last year, definitely would have been my diamond. My pick for diamond. For sure. This girl is going places, and I cannot wait to see where that takes her.
Is she a senior?
She is. I believe so. Well, let me pick up the Playboy you threw. And double check.
Well, let me cry a little bit, because if this was the last show that I was... No, dude. I'm going to travel. I'm going to travel to see her.
She's a senior. She's a senior this year.
A star.
All right.
Oh, favorite song.
Yes. I was waiting when that was going to happen.
Sorry.
So moving on to our favorite songs. We actually haven't discussed this one, so I don't know what hers is. So my favorite song in this show was Paciencia y Fe.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I know this is a common pattern with me. Like, it usually, whoever our diamond is, it's usually, like, the song that they sang. But this one was just, I mean, it was hands down. Like there was no other song that could compare to it.
It was stunning.
It was just... like, I can't
Us
say.
coming out of the theater,
I can't
like...
speak.
Can I go off about mine?
Yeah, go off about yours. Because I could literally go on. Either I'm speechless or I could go on forever. So...
My favorite song, Alabanza. I could cry. I could cry right now. Cue tears? No. With Alabanza, which was set up before Paciencia y Fe. When I heard Alabanza and the passion that Usnavi had behind that song, and how there was a moment when he hugged Sunny. I lost it. Because you could feel that. You could feel the hurt, and you can feel the love between so many people, and the hurt. I could hear it in their voice when they were singing, and I was so into it. It was stunning. It was so beautiful.
I do want to say, regardless of the Palm Awards, which are a great way to recognize all the hard work that you guys have put into all the shows, the countless rehearsals, the building of sets, the everything that you guys have done. I think it's great that you guys have such a passion for this, because it is such a huge part of... I credit it for being a huge part of who I am, and me being able to feel that I have a platform to express myself. And it does help me kind of get through some hard times in my life. And I don't know if that's the same for you guys, but I do want to say that regardless of whether you get a nomination or you win or you enter the Palm Awards, I want you to know that what you're doing and the work that you're putting into this show is worthy of recognition, and that's what we strive to do with these videos. It's not to say that the Palm Awards are not great, or the people who don't want to be in the Palm Awards are not as great. It's just to say that, like, know that you're being seen for what you're doing, regardless of any accolades that you get or don't get. Like I said, they're a great way to recognize all the hard work that you've done, but we've always wanted to include everyone, not just people who are in the Palm Awards. It is a big talking point for us, because a lot of these shows that we review are Palm Awards entries, but and I just think that you guys all should continue to support each other, because you guys have been doing such a great job. Every single time we go to a show, we always see people from different schools,
and I cry.
Love that. I love that, because at the end of the day, you guys are all the same. You guys are all doing this because you love it, and that's what matters the most. It matters more than any trophy, any title, because we just need to stick together, because the world needs the arts.
Not just that.
And I think... No, go ahead.
Not just that, but it's growing down here. It's growing tremendously and beautifully, and it's blossoming into something so special, and we cannot let it die. You know, Michael Alves created this for us to be able to appreciate the work that everybody does, from Rio Grande City all the way to Bronzeville. You know, and I feel like we should stick to the message of the Palm Awards, and we should, you know, appreciate it as it is, but also know that it's not the end of the world if you don't get anything for it, or if it's not the important thing. The important thing is the memories and the hard work and your resume and what you create. And when you if you decide to get out of here, that you represent the valley, you know, like you guys are representing it here. Because it's true. You can get out of here and you can work hard and you can achieve something so beautifully. And sometimes you don't have to. Sometimes you can do things locally and you can grow as an actor and as a performer down here. Either way, it's your own life, and it's how you, it's what you make of it. It truly is.
It's just a matter of how you look at it and how you choose to approach it.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry for going on that rant. I just felt like I had to, just because, I mean,
it's a topic that we needed to talk about.
Yeah,
it's something that we needed to discuss.
But at the end of the day, this video is about Harlingen,
mm-hmm.
and we're not going to take that away from them any longer. To conclude, I think this show was just really well put together, and
it was one for like the books, like one to like remember.
Yeah, I definitely did. I like I said, I wanted to go back, and if I could have, I would have.
Mm-hmm.
But with our schedules, it just didn't work out. But we're so glad that we got to see it, and we're so happy that we met some new faces that we had never met before. And we hope to see you guys in future productions, whether that be here or outside of the valley or in the community or wherever you choose to go next. But thank you so much for watching this video, guys. It's been such a blast. This season is like so insane to me.
This weekend we're watching 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shows. But
you're watching 4. I'm watching 3.
That's right, 4, and one of them is a university production.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Also, this week has been very hectic for me. So I have not been posting a lot on social media. Do not be afraid. Javi is getting his life together. I will reconvene.
That's a reach.
I will reconvene. Alright guys, that's all we have for you today. Once again, thank you so much for watching. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much.
Bye!